Recently, I met somebody and that person told me, Amy, I just want to be happy. There's nothing more I want than to find happiness. And what I said to this person is the same thing I'd like to share with all of you today, which is happiness is not a thing to be found. It's an emotion. It's a choice. And it's a choice that we have. We have control over our own happiness. We get to choose if and when we're happy. Happiness is a state of being. And so often we think that states of being, emotions, are something that just are given to us or come to us. And there is no doubt that we can feel angry, annoyed, irritated, upset in a moment's notice. Something will happen, it'll trigger us, it'll trigger our ego system, and in seconds, milliseconds, we go from 0 to 90 and we feel frustrated and just annoyed, and we want to express ourselves to the world, and we don't have time to slow down and think and be rational. And so often what comes out and what others hear is that anger or that frustration or that irritation. And we feel like we don't have a choice in all of that. I can't be happy because this person has done this thing to me, or this situation happened, or I had a health scare or a diagnosis. If this was true, that you couldn't choose to be happy when bad things happen, we would not see people that have lost their limbs, they've lost their ability to walk, they've gotten cancer diagnoses, are in poverty or close to it, they are living in low income situations, and they're happy. They choose to make a great life, and they choose to make the most out of it. I see this all the time where people with very unfortunate situations and circumstances choose to make a great life, and they have so much less than a lot of people around them they've got more, they've got health, they've got money, they've got more possessions, and yet they're miserable. Remember, happiness, again, it's a choice. It might feel like an emotion that needs to come to you, but you get to create it. You get to choose it. You get to operate it. It's a thought that leads to our emotions. And so if you're not feeling happy about something, you get to make a choice to have different thoughts that will lead to you having different emotions. And you get to then become happy through your own will and your own desires. If you're looking for a technique to help you with this, gratitude is a great driver of happiness. Feeling gratitude and being grateful, it's hard to feel unhappy when you have these feelings of happiness and gratitude. It just is. There's a quote out there, a saying, I found it to be true, but two things cannot exist in the same place at the same time. We know this from physics. You can't occupy the same space as another object. We see this on the thruway. This is why car accidents occur. They're trying to be in the same place at the same time. But it's the same with our emotions. It's very hard when we're feeling emotions of happiness, of gratitude, of excitement, of encouragement, of pride, for us to, at the same time as all that's going on, be angry, upset, irritated, and annoyed. And so if you want to drive more happiness for yourself, you can make a choice every single morning when you get up and do what I call a gratitude journal. You can fill out just a little sheet of paper. You can put it in a list, in a Word document, or in a notebook, just 3 things that you're grateful for, specific things. I don't recommend saying I'm grateful for my health, and I'm grateful for my kids, and I'm grateful for my house. I like to be grateful for things that are specific. They occurred in the previous 24 hours. I'm grateful for that phone call I got from this old friend. I'm grateful that I had a great run and I felt good on that run. I'm grateful for the fact that I was able to finish this project or this deadline I was up against. When you start each morning with gratitude for the things that are going well in your life, you will automatically feel more happiness. And so don't fool yourself into believing that happiness is something that has to be found. It's something you're questing after, something you're trying to get. You get to make your happiness. You get to decide. You get to control it. It's a state of being. It's an emotion. It's a choice that comes from you. So don't be the person that talked to me and said, I just want to be happy. Be happy. Choose to be happy. You can start right now. Any of us can do this at any time. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be a slave or a prisoner to these emotions. You get to design the kind of life you want, and you get to choose to be happy at any point in your journey, any second. So with that, everybody make a great day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.